Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome to the Kiowa County High School Commencement Ceremony. At this time, I present to you the class of 2022. You may be seated. At this time, I would like to invite Senior Class President Charlie Friesen to bring you the welcome from Class of 2022.
Hi, everyone. I would like to welcome friends, families, teachers, and staff to the Kiowa County High School graduation ceremony for the Class of 2022. It has been a difficult road getting to where we are today, but here we are, so congratulations to all of you. We want to thank our parents for always making sure we were up in time for school or had enough money for the activities we went to, friends for making school so much more fun, teachers for pushing us to do our best in everything we do and being so patient with us, Ms. Dieterding for always being willing to help, especially with our scholarships, Mr. Powell for being a great coach and principal, and Mr. Hoffman for always making us laugh. But he decided not to come today, probably. The janitors for always picking up after us, our amazing class sponsors for always trusting our crazy ideas, and lastly, each and every one of you for always supporting us in and out of school. Looking back at the last 4 years of school, I never thought that it would be coming to an end so quickly. These 4 years have been far from easy, especially for this class. As a class, I think that we can collectively agree that our limits have been tested more than once, but we made it through together. I am incredibly thankful for all of you and the memories that have been made over the years as a class, and I look forward to seeing how you succeed in the future. Congratulations on making it to graduation. I am so proud of each and every one of you. Thank you for all the laughs, tears, and everything you have taught me over the last 12 years. I wouldn't have wanted it any other way. As Dr. Seuss once said, "Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened." Class of 2022, I love you most.
High School Class of 2022 Salutatorian, Charlie Friesen.
Okay. I am honored to be standing before you today as the Class of 2022 Salutatorian. I'd like to start off by saying thank you to each and every one of you for being here today. I have had some of the best years of my life while attending Kiowa County High School, and it was all made possible by everyone here today. As many of you know, my class has never been the best at agreeing on certain topics. Take our freshman year homecoming float into consideration. It was a great idea, just poorly executed, and ended up falling apart halfway down the parking lot. Sadly, we were not able to redeem ourselves any of the years following, as we were basically the only class in the history of this high school to never get a first place award for the homecoming float. By the middle of junior year, we finally figured out that bickering was not going to get us anywhere. Prom was the first successful class project that we did together, and it was all because of our wonderful class sponsors. They never gave up on us even when we had some of the worst ideas, and they were always open to anything we threw at them. I would have to say that senior year has been the most successful year for this class. We successfully decided on class colors and made it to graduation. But it wasn't as easy as that. We taught each other what it means to work hard even when things get rough. From Addison being my built-in reminder when we had assignments due, to Connor always reminding me that if I didn't get A's in comp in English, he would be the salutatorian. To Bryson constantly picking on me for not having my AR done the day before it was due. And to everyone else for always doing their best and pushing me to do my best. High school isn't easy, but enjoying your time and making the most of the rough days ends up being pretty rewarding. My years at KCHS have finally come to an end, but the friendships that have been made among this class will last a lifetime. I would not be the person I am today without the teachers, staff, and students who have helped me grow. KCHS truly does have some of the best members on their team. Thank you for all the memories that were made. I am incredibly thankful to have gotten to be a part of it all. To our class sponsors, I know you're going to miss us more than you missed the last class, and I can only hope that the next class is half as cool as we are. You guys are the best.
At this time, I'm proud to bring forward the class of 2022 valedictorian for Kiowa County High School, Addison Shearer.
I would like to thank everyone for joining the class of 2022 to help celebrate our graduation. We appreciate you taking the time to be with us today. I have a few brief thoughts to share, emphasis on brief. When you are raised in a small rural community, it is easy to focus on all the things we don't have, like a shopping mall, McDonald's, or more than one stoplight. Today, I would like to focus on all the amazing things we do have around us. We are fortunate enough to be raised in communities where we all know each other. Our strong roots come from the people that surround us each day, those very people we sometimes take for granted, such as parents, grandparents, friends, teachers, coaches, janitors, bus drivers, cooks, and yes, even referees. Each one touches our lives and leaves a part of themselves with us. We will take along these imprints as we face the next chapter of our education and careers. This diverse group of people have shaped our personalities and made us who we are today. Big cities have their charm and attractions, but I personally witnessed what small communities are capable of. My dad unexpectedly passed away in August. The love and support of our friends and neighbors was truly overwhelming. I had no idea how many people genuinely cared about us and were there to help us in any way. We sometimes get caught up in our own little world, but when the need arises, people respond. After being out of school for over 20 years, my dad's schoolmates came from all over to help with his service. That is the kind of friendship I hope we have developed in our own class and school. Some of us will be bound for the big city, and some of us will live in a small community. No matter where we are or where we go, I know we will take a little piece of everyone who has left their forever imprint on us.
For us.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen and graduates. On behalf of the Board of Education of USD 422, when we have a teacher that excels in the classroom, we present a Master Teacher Award. This year's recipient is Abby Hoffman. Abby and her husband Matt were unable to be with us today, so she has already been presented with that award. The second award that the USD 422 Board of Education does is an I Make a Difference award when we have somebody, community member, faculty member, board member, whomever, that goes above and beyond the call of duty. We present them with the I Make a Difference award. This year's award winner is going to start with a little story, and as you graduates remember, when you first started reading your chapter books, they started out, once upon a time. And that's a clue because this guy is really, really old. So, once upon a time, there was a guy, and this guy just absolutely loved children, loved kids, didn't care if they were his kids, your kids, my kids, anybody kids. Every kid was held special and dear to his heart. And he bought a white Suburban. And that white Suburban traveled all over our league to all sorts of activities with him taking pictures of our kids, our league school's kids, and he downloaded those pictures or uploaded them. And anybody from any school could have access to their kids' pictures. And we have some of those pictures of our kids hanging on our walls, as I'm sure many of the parents in here do too. Well, anyway, Paul Kendall came to our school board in 2011 when we merged with Mullinville and created Kiowa County Schools. He has been a tremendous asset through that transition because he's a respected community member in Mullinville, and it gave us touch in Mullinville. He could explain what was going on, why we were doing what we were doing. He has been a tremendous asset. Paul Kendall is the epitome of the perfect board member. He is supportive of kids. He's supportive of staff. He's supportive of administration, and he's supportive of fellow board members, even when a decision does not go the way he thinks it should. He is still supportive of the majority of the board. Paul Kendall has been our governmental relations representative to Topeka since he's been on our board. He's been our vice president since he's been on our board. And I can tell you as our chairman, I really appreciate Paul because when something's going on, I can call Paul, bounce an idea off of him. We can have a discussion because he's old and he has lots of wisdom and experience. And that is very, very valuable. Paul also serves on the Kansas Association of School Boards Workmen's Compensation Committee. Paul and his wife have lifetime activity passes to all SPA Iroquois athletic events because of the work he has done with the league. We're talking Herculean effort from Paul Kendall. He's handed his kids diplomas. He's going to hand a grandson a diploma here in a little bit. Paul Kendall, thanks for all you do.
Y'all better sit down. We only got 15 more minutes. I want to thank you, sneaky people. Chance to be with your kids. About the only person I ever remembered giving a speech was Valvano, coach. He told you 3 things you have to do every day. One of them is you have to show your emotions. I have to. More than once. And when I started this in 1990, boy, I just had a kid graduate from Mullenville. I sent one of them to Greensburg to be a ranger. I was sent one as a 7th grader at Mullenville Cougars. And I had a little one that just was in 1st grade. Well, that tells you, old Coach Valvano, he says, every day you want to be happy. That made me happy. Seeing the kids graduate makes me happy. The 3rd thing he tells you to do is think every day. Every day. Well, I think that I'll thank you one more time, and I'll thank it's time to go sit down. Thank you.
Now we will present our senior class slideshow. The senior class would like to especially thank Joshua Scott, Caden Oren, and Grant Newhold for their work in designing the slideshow. USD 422, Board of Education and Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Clodfelter. These students have met the requirements for graduation set forth by the state of Kansas and USD 422. Class of 2022, please stand and approach the stage. Sierra Michelle Britton. Bryson Wayne Brown. Charlie Shea Friesen. Addison Jade Heinzen. Keisha Ray Humble. Luke Calvin Kishpaw. Destiny Rose Lang. Draven Eric Mackley. Alyssa Irene Monroe. Tanner Rex Newell. Caden Ray Poor. Connor Allen Poor. Addison Lynn Shear. Jordan James Smith. Emma Lerae Thompson. Bo Archer West. Graduates, you may present your flowers.
Monsters left in the dark, and no excuses left alone. If this is where the future can start, then I'm glad I'm here next to you. You can ride the sun and forget what you told, and you can wear the
Graduates, on behalf of the teachers and staff of Kiowa County Schools, I would like to congratulate each of you on a job well done. Would you please stand and face your family and friends? Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to present to you the Kiowa County High School class of 2022. You are invited to visit with the graduates in their reception line in the auxiliary gym. Thank you for attending and showing your support to the class of 2022. You are dismissed.